Hey guys, this is Joy back again with another video, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for tuning in like how you guys always do. It means the world. So if this is you guys' first time watching, again, I'm Joy and I am a narcissistic abuse coach. And I've experienced narcissistic abuse from my aunt for 5 years. I've dated two narcissists for a total of, I want to say, like roughly maybe like 4 years or so, and then well plus an additional 4 months. So yeah, so I definitely have some experience with dealing with narcissists, and also I do this channel because I want to inspire and motivate you guys to, get free and heal and move on with your life after a narcissist. And yeah, I'm just here to share my story and share my tips and strategies on how you can move on and let it go and be happy. So today's video, I wanted to talk about no closure from a narcissist, and the reason why this is so important is because you will definitely experience no closure, and it will get to you. It definitely got to me. It was something that I struggled with for the longest, trying to understand why it happened. And it turned out to be the most traumatic experience I've ever had. My aunt was a narcissist, as I mentioned in my other videos, and that was definitely tough because, she was blood family. It wasn't like I was adopted or anything. That was someone that I grew up with. And, she's my dad's sister, and I was not expecting to get abuse from her. You know, growing up in Delaware, I mean, I had a pretty okay childhood. I definitely still have some issues that I need to heal from that, but she actually took me in because at the time, when I was in Delaware, she was actually living in California, and so I stayed with her for about 5 years. And during that time when I was with her, I was abused mentally and emotionally. And I didn't recognize it at first, but it was like little things that she said and that she did that, now that I look back, I was like, wow, that was abuse. And I don't take it back because now I see like I'm able to use my story and share with you guys and help inspire other people that have been through it, and let people know that you're not the only one that's going through this, and you can make it on out on the other side. I mean, you may grieve, you may struggle, you may beat yourself up, and you may be unforgiving to yourself, because I've been like that. I'm the type of person, like, I catch things most of the time, but narcissists are really good actors. They're very good manipulators. So when they entangle you, they kind of have you in this trance, and you're thinking like, this person loves me, they care about me, and they really don't, and including family members too. But yeah, like living with my aunt and being abandoned and basically discarded after I didn't want to do what she wanted me to do, it definitely hurt. It definitely left some scars, and I told my friends about it, and they still can't believe it, and I can't either. I'm like, wow, like I trusted this woman to be a guardian, and she was secretly jealous of me, secretly competing with me, secretly wishing that what I really wanted to do wouldn't happen. And I remember, and I'll talk about this in another video, when the narcissists isolate you, is they get you to be by yourself, and so that way they could start abusing you, start putting you down, and making you, just crumble your strength and your confidence and anything else that you may have that they don't have. And so, yeah, it's definitely been a struggle. But, like I said, I made it through it, and I was able to recognize it and remove myself from the situation. For him. And I'm just like, really? Like, who does that? Why would you have someone call my phone and ask for you? Like, how did they get my number? Obviously, it was from the narcissist. And then the other guy, what he did, we stopped talking, and then he ended up texting me this link to his music, basically saying like when his album was coming out. And I this was before, like, I kind of had a feeling that he may have been a narcissist, but this definitely confirmed it when because he left his belongings at my place at the time, and narcissists, they have a tendency to do that. And I was asking him, I was like, hey, did you want to come by and pick up your belongings? You know, like, I didn't really want them there because we weren't talking. Like, he had already moved on. I'm sure probably moved in with the new girl and everything. But yeah, so I was like, hey, did you want to come by and get it? And he was like, oh, I can't get it right now. And I was like, okay, well, did you want to come by tomorrow? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, what time? And he's like, I'll let you know. And then I never heard from him ever since. And this was like last year. And they do that on purpose because they want to keep you holding on. They want to keep you thinking about them. And it's just a controlling tactic. And because they know what they're doing at the end of the day. They know that they left their belongings with you. They know that they're playing on your phone and calling you and trying to listen to your voice. And then they hang up. And, you know, this is all part of like their manipulation in games and, you know, strategies that they do to keep their ex-victims sucked into the relationship. They basically keep that connection. You know, they don't ever like really let you go. Like, I mean, they may move on and have new relationships with people, but they don't ever let you go. They always think that they own you, and yeah, it's a sad reality. But anyways, so some tips and some strategies to give you guys, and some things that you should know is that, again, you don't get any closure. It's a part of what they do to, like I said, to keep you holding on, to keep you thinking about them, to keep you wanting to be with them, to keep you pining over them, because they don't want you to be happy after you leave them or they discard you. Because the thing is, they're off cheating and doing who's knows what with the new supply. But little does that new supply know that they're like messing with other people. But I guess sometimes what they'll do is they'll get the person to accept it, which is what the narcissists, the two guys that I dated, they wanted me to accept the cheating. Because the first guy was like, oh, well, you know, like, you could be my second girlfriend, you know. And I'm sitting here like, wait, what? Second girlfriend? Like, that's crazy. And then the other guy was like, oh, you know, well, I want you to be my girlfriend, but I still want to flirt with other girls. And I'm sitting here like, that doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? But somehow they get you to accept that, and they manage the relationship down so that way you will accept less than what you deserve, you know. And so, because the thing is, narcissists, they don't want responsibility. They just want someone to wait on them and take care of them, and just accept what they're dishing out without saying anything about it, you know. And that's not fair to you. You weren't serving their needs, you wasn't being a good source of supply, because that's all that they see you as. They see you as an object, something that could be used, abused, taken advantage of. You're there to serve them. You're basically their slave. That's how they treat you. You know, they don't see you as a human with emotions, feelings, thoughts, and things like that. Like, they don't. And that's pretty sad to come to that realization. Yeah, so that's just kind of what you should know. Like I said, if you don't get any closure. And like I said, in a normal relationship, this is why it bothers a lot of us, is because people that have normal relationships, that if the situation doesn't work out, they talk about it. They say how they feel. They say what went wrong, what can we do better for the next relationship. But with a narcissist, they're not normal people, you know, so they are going to do the opposite of what a normal person does. They're going to not talk to you. They're going to pretend like they don't want anything to do with you. And they're going to start dating someone else and pretending like they're happy and in love. Like, a normal person doesn't move on like within days or within weeks, you know. And the thing about it is, like, they're, even if they don't find a new supply right away, that's why when you're getting to know them, they get you to accept less than what you deserve. So they'll get you to accept them cheating, so that way if they do decide to leave or you decide to leave, they'll already have somebody in the wings. So it's like either way they win. That's what they're thinking. But that's not normal, because they're not healing whatever it is that they're doing wrong to that person, because the narcissist has a problem, but they don't think that they do. But for them to keep jumping to relationship to relationship to relationship, that just shows you that they're not working on dealing with their own inner issues, their demons, and the things that they're going through. So that just shows you like they're not seeing reality clear. You know what I mean? So you got to kind of look at it like that as well. And then I said that it keeps you thinking about them. It's a form of control. That's another reason why they don't give you closure. And then also it kind of, in your mind, it doesn't give you a what was I call it? It's something about the future faking. The reason why they don't give you closure, because if they're supposed to come and pick up their things, or they owe you money or something like that, and they'll be like, oh, I'll get back to you, it gives you that false sense of hope. Because the second guy that I dated, I was like, oh, I see that you have a new girlfriend and da 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 da. He's like, oh yeah, long time friend or whatever. Not even saying like, oh, like yeah, that is my girl, but it's like saying long time friend, but whatever. And it, in a way, he was basically like kind of giving me hope, like, oh, okay, if it's a friend, then maybe I can, like, be with him again or something. Like, they'll do little things or say things like that to kind of keep you holding on, keep you thinking like, okay, maybe there is a chance, maybe, but it's not, it's no chance. They give you that false sense of hope, the future faking they do to you. And then, like I said, it's a way of controlling you and to stop you from moving on, because when you see them moving on and dating the new target, you're thinking, pretend like it's about you, because they listen to you, they're attentive to you, and they're love bombing you, showering you with all these gifts and stuff. They're making it seem like it's about you, but in reality, they're doing that so that you can fall in love with them and accept anything that they do to you, because they see you as someone that's strong, someone that's confident, someone that has a lot going on in their lives. And it's like when they are making you fall in love with them and seducing you, when someone's in love, it kind of weakens them a little bit, and you kind of are willing to accept more than normal. So that's why they do that. And then eventually you'll accept whatever that they're dishing out, until you get fed up and say, wait a minute, this is not what I signed up for. I didn't sign up to be abused. I didn't sign up to be manipulated or talked down on. So then once you finally see that what's happening, then you can let it go. And then let's see here. So yeah, I think that's everything as far as like why they don't provide any closure, and why you may be feeling the way you are. And again, you're not the only person. So like I said, don't feel like it's your fault. Like I said, you didn't do anything wrong. It's all about the narcissist. They'll never give you closure, so you kind of had to just find your closure on your own. And I definitely have been getting closure myself, by making these videos, by watching other people's videos and just looking at their comments and seeing like, hey, like I wasn't the only person that went through this. And by you guys, when you do share my videos, like the videos, and leave comments, that validates me and letting me know that I am doing something right, that yeah, I went through this experience, but it's not the end of the world. And you guys also need to know that you're not the only person that's been through this experience in dealing with your narc, in particular, guy or girl. They've done this to people in the past before, and they're going to do this to other people in the future. So just be happy that you're out of it. You're out of that abusive relationship. And, just you got to surround yourself with people that really love you and really care about you. You got to be in stress-free environments. Talk to a coach, talk to a counselor, talk to someone that's going to understand where you're coming from. And that's why I am starting my coaching sessions for you guys, because I see that there is a need. People need this information, and I want to be there to support you guys and just be with you all, because this is a tough experience. It's very traumatic. It can damage a person for life. Some people commit suicide because of this experience, and I'm just happy that I was able to make it out, and God was with me all along. And I do apologize that this is kind of I think my camera is a little bit off or whatever, but it should be okay. But again, yeah, so these are the reasons why you don't get any closure from the narcissist. And I do want to appreciate all of you guys for watching my videos at all times. And I did want to let you guys know I have started my coaching sessions. So it's going to be they're starting, so it's going to be for 30 minutes, it's going to be $30. for 60 minutes, it's going to be $60, and for a 90-minute session, it's going to be $75.